Hi, this is Metal Steve, and I'm going to need all my alternative rocker listeners, all my alternative rockers, all my TV watchers to come forth on this one and sound off like you got a pair. Alright. This is another Mandela effect video. It concerns how I remember in the 90s, we were in the late 80s, 90s, very early 2000s, 2000, 2001, 2002, that we were Generation X. Now, for my you might call it evidence, I want you to think back and try to remember when the X format. There was an alternative rock station in a lot of areas called the X. It was one of the first ones to spread a single name brand across several areas. It was called the X or X. What was its format? Alright, there's another bit of evidence. There was a show on Toon Disney for a while called Gen X. What type of shows did it play? From what genre and what era? Because now they're trying to tell us that Generation X was in the 70s. Was in the late 60s, 70s, and early 80s. And that we, even being born in the late 80s, are now something called millennials, which is starting to get a bit of a derogatory slant to it lately from what I've been hearing and reading on the internet. So, I don't know. Well, just try to puzzle this one out. And leave your comments if you like the video. Like it on screen. Feel free to leave comments. Oh, and I'm open for it. If you can prove that Generation X was in the 70s, oh man, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear the other side too, man. I love to hear stuff like this. Alright, so yeah. I remember 80s, 90s, early 2000s. You prove it's in the 70s, I'll listen. You have evidence, like I have evidence, I'll listen. Alright? Just so you know, trolls will get neat responses, as you've seen. Later. This is Metal Steve signing off. Later.